What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I have for you the Hunting Beast Gear mini stick, but this is the no hole version. So, I've had beast sticks before in the past. I've had the full length 24-inch stick, so I went with the minis this time, and I went with the no hole version. So I'm gonna tell you guys what I think about them, why I went with the no hole version. So let's go. Alright, so any of you guys that have been watching my channel for a while, I'm a big Hunting Beast guy. I've always liked the beast sticks. I actually had some of the full length sticks for a long time, and this is the worst one. This is my stick that I used to check my cameras all the time, and you can see that I've totally bent this thing to shreds. So I'm not a light guy, naked I'm 260. When I got full hunting gear on and I'm all rigged up, I'm probably like 270-ish. So I did go ahead and this thing got abused for a whole season. I check a lot of trail cameras, and I bent 2 sets of beast sticks actually. The first one was replaced, and then when I got the second one, I actually bent one like within a couple days, and I was like, enough's enough. Obviously I'm too heavy for these sticks. I did have the made in China version. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. Unfortunately, I never really got an answer from Hunting Beast why they were bending. So I just kind of moved on, and you guys can see it through the channel. I've tried some other sticks, but I've always talked highly about the beast sticks. These sticks have the absolute best standoffs for bite in the game. There is no standoff, I believe, that bites as good as a beast stick standoff. The Eastern Woods Outdoors, they sit off a little higher and they bite pretty good. But these things are incredible. I do a lot of swamp hunting. I hunt a lot of goofy, funky trees, and I always felt confident on these sticks. Even with the bending issue, this thing's not going to snap in half. It's definitely unacceptable, but it's not going to snap in half. And, even when they were bent, I continued to use them until I got my replacements. So when these came out, I was very intrigued. This is the mini stick. So this is a 20-inch tube, 18-inch step to step, and so it's quite a bit smaller than the other. This one here is a 24-inch tube, 22 step to step, so it's a little bit shorter. And going with the mini stick, you're going to save some weight. Now you're going to sacrifice a little bit of height, but when they came out with this no hole version, they claim that it's because they want to offer a more affordable stick. The prices have gone up over the years. When I bought these full-length sticks, they were 80 bucks a stick. Now this exact stick is 100 bucks a stick. So now they're selling these as 80 bucks a stick, and I actually bought these. They were on sale. I think I got them for $74.99 a stick. So they're still pretty expensive, but I tell you what, I think that these are one of the best double step sticks on the market. And honestly, I like that they don't have holes anymore. The weight reduction holes are nice, and if you get a mini stick, it's going to be very, very light if you had the holes on it. Now this one here, I just threw it on the scale. This comes in at 1.7 pounds. So this is lighter than what they even advertise on the website. On the website, they advertise 1.9. This comes at 1.7 on my scale. The only thing is I don't have the little cap on the bottom because I haven't decided if I want to run an 8er off of that bolt yet. But 1.7 pound stick, that's a good weight. 18-inch step to step, that's a good height. Now I'll probably run some cable 8ers on here, probably, or I was thinking about maybe looking at some different 8er options. But so one of the things I really want to mention about these sticks is I've had, like I said, 2 sets already. This is my 3rd set, and the fit and the finish on these are pretty awesome. I have never had the steps, the tolerances be so tight. And I'm assuming because now these are supposedly made in the US again, like the original set. So I kind of feel like, the first 2 sets I kind of missed out a little bit. And, I really got a great product here, I feel like. You know, everybody's always complained that these edges are super sharp and they're going to cut your hands and they'll cut your boot. And these feel like they've done something to kind of to deburr them a little bit and kind of dull them down. They don't feel sharp at all like they used to. The standoffs, they feel great. They still have that, you know, that beveled edge to them, kind of that chamfered edge. But I tell you what, for being a mini stick, not having any holes, 1.7 pounds, 18-inch step to step, I'm really gonna run these probably a lot. So as you guys know, I run Lone Wolf Custom Gear. I have a setup like that. You know, I need a setup to run my helo, or if I'm gonna hunt with my saddle, I need some sticks. So, you know, I've been toying around with the trophy lines. You know, they're kind of heavy. They're a good stick, but they're a little bit heavy. So I wanted something a little bit lighter, and 1.7 pounds, I think that might be the ticket. So as you can see here, I've already put 3 of these together, and I got the 4th one right here. And I just kind of wanted to show you this packaging that they came up with. So obviously the Hunting Beast, you know, they're really making improvements, not only with their, you know, the brand, but, you know, the social media stuff they're doing. I've been really impressed with what they're doing online. You know, they're coming out with new merch. They're really taking advantage of, you know, the customers out there. A lot of us guys want to support Hunting Beast. You know, Dan does a lot for us in the community, on the forums. And you can see, you know, look at the packaging that this came in. Now, this is a small thing to talk about, but I used to work in logistics for 11 years, and when I opened this up and saw it, I immediately knew they hired a packaging engineer, or they reached out to a firm and said, hey, you know, basically what you do is you take all the parts of a stick or your product or whatever, you give it to a packaging firm, and they come up with something like this. It's really nice when you open it up. Everything's ready to go. So you got your steps, your standoffs. You got a little warning label here, you know, probably for TMA standards, they have to have that now. Your tube, you know, everything's segregated. Everything's, you know, not going to get damaged. It's really good packaging system here. It probably actually helps with quality too, because it's very easy to look in this box and make sure that they have all the components. So, you know, it was a small little thing, but I was pretty impressed with that just because of my packaging and logistics experience. You know, one thing I did notice on a couple of the tubes is they did have a couple little imperfections on them, but all that stuff was hidden when I put the steps on. So, you know, I don't worry about stuff that much, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But, you know, beautiful anodized color on here, and, you know, they're typical. They're beast sticks. You know, they have a, you know, they always have that little bit of a rock to them. So one thing I kind of noticed right off the rip when I opened these up, and it doesn't show it on the website, so I guess I can't really complain too much, but these sticks are meant to be used with the beast stand. You know, he sells it now as a system, but there's no hole in here to put that threaded rod through. So the threaded rod is supposed to go through the stick, goes through all the sticks, and attaches it to a beast stand. I kind of feel like this is a little bit of a poor showing for that aspect, because yeah, it's a mini stick. You know, it doesn't have holes in it, but like, why would you sell a stick that doesn't attach to your stand? You know, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. And, you know, when you have one of these beast stands and you need to put the sticks on there in the threaded rod, I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. So I guess I'm going to be responsible for drilling the holes myself. I don't know. I think that that's a big mistake on the Hunting Beast part. You know, it's not the end of the world. I have a drill press. I have the means to do it. Obviously, I need to make sure I get the dimension right. But still, you know, you're paying a lot of money. You know, it just, you shouldn't have to modify this gear. You see it with the XOP sticks. You know, they got the little plastic stick holders. I saw a post the other day, and it was like, well, if you clip the ears off and modify it, then the holders will work and they'll be quieter. It's like, why do I have to do that to a brand new product? Yeah, I understand silencing. You want to silence a stick, you know, that's personal preference. But to use the stick how it's really intended, I shouldn't have to modify my brand new product. Now, like I said, there's no picture on the website showing the hole there, but if Dan or Mario or Joe or Tyler or Rick or anybody that's close to hunting beasts watches this video, please talk to them and tell them, if you're gonna sell this as a system, make it work as a system. So like I said, I'll fix it myself. Other than that, yeah, I'm really impressed with these. You know, they're lightweight, they're strong. I have full confidence that I'm not going to bend these tubes, and really, you know, I posted that I was going to order these, and the guy commented, and he was like, why the hell would you ever order, you know, a beast stick without the holes? And it's like, you know what, it's not going to add that much to my back. I'll be fine. I would rather have a product that's not going to bend anyway. The features that I want are this step, this standoff. I love the Daryl and Beast button. I think it's great. I like that. You know, people complain, they say, well, beast sticks don't stack that great. And yeah, they don't, you know, stack the best, but it's a double step stick. You know, for what you're getting in this package, you're gonna have to make some sacrifices. If I get this other fourth stick put on here, and then I put my rod through here, this thing will be solid, it won't make any noise, and I'll be able to put it on my stand however I want. I'll bungee it on, because honestly, bungees don't bother me. I have no problem using 2 bungee cords to put my sticks on my stand. And to be honest with you, the reason I bought these is because I feel confident when I'm on these, when I'm up in the tree, when I'm climbing, when I'm going down in the dark. I just feel good about them. I feel safe about them. It's awesome that they have a reduced stick price. So you, like I said, you can get these for $79.99 unless you catch them on sale. So it is nice that the price is better. They're a little bit smaller. They won't get hung up as much when you're going through the cattails or you're going through red brush, you know, going into these swamps. And that's primarily why I bought these. I want to take them on swamp hunts. I want to take them on saddle hunts and take them with my Novix Hilo. And now, take them with the Beast stand. So, all right, guys. Well, thanks for watching this video. I just wanted to do a quick rundown of the new Beast mini stick with the no holes. I think it's going to be a really good stick for me. I'm kind of wondering if I should have bought the full length no holes. You know, I liked having that 22-inch step to step, so, you know, 18's good, 22's better. I don't know, but, you know, the most exciting thing obviously is the Beast stand. So I hope you guys stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do that now, because we're going to go over this stand in the next video. I'm going to hopefully get it out this week. And I've had this stand for 2 weeks now, so I've been playing with it, testing it. I put it on a bunch of trees. It's not an unboxing review, it's a real review. I've had it for a while. I put it on several different trees, and we're gonna check it out. So we'll see you on the next one. Peace.